right? So they threaten your credibility, right? They use fear, they threaten you, they use guilt, shame. It's all the same. I'm going to expose that you're a man. Oh, geez. You know, I want that. Seriously, guys, I want that. I want everyone who knows John to know that I'm a fucking man and I don't put up with shit from bitches. Let them try. Fucking crucify them every time when they want to engage me in conversation. Let them fear when I walk by. They look up and go, "Oh my God, it's that fucking guy." In the city I'm in, my ex-bitch wife is a nurse at the hospital. Someone in that hospital saw this channel and told her about it. She was fucking livid, right? And I had nurses in my brew pub, right? And they held their fucking heads low. They wouldn't fucking look up at me. They wouldn't fucking look up at me, right? I go to the other brew pub in town, right? I call them my because it's mine. I go there, it's mine, right? Assumed ownership. I was there the other day because apparently some bitch nurses decided to talk shit about me to a friend. So I fucking hightailed it down there. It took me 10 minutes to get there. They packed their shit and were gone before I got there. They're a bunch of pussies, literally. I was going to have at them. I want these feminists, these bitches, to know I'm Mgtow. Because I want them to realize they are on notice. So I do this channel for the benefit of men. And if it affects the way women think, then fine, so be it. But I'm telling purple pillars, guys, use this to your personal advantage. Use it to your personal advantage. Put her on notice by having her watch these videos. Tell her whether she likes it or not. Put it on the fucking computer and turn the volume up. Talking about the subjects. It'll get in her ear. It'll start fucking bugging her. It'll bug the piss out of her. If she leaves you in 2 months, wow, she left in 2 months instead of 6 or 8. Oh, she left now, only stealing 10,000 from you instead of 20 or 30. If she's going to leave you over a philosophy that you matter, what the fuck does that tell you about her? Men, we need to value ourselves. We need women to know that we know we have value. That is where the problem lies, is women are convincing men that they don't have value. By putting them on notice, you say to that woman, I have value. You are now going to recognize that. In your own life, you need to have self-respect, not secretly and quietly, just in your head, but letting people treat you a certain way. That is where my marriage ultimately crumbled. It was when I started making the demand. And it took about 5 years to get there. 5 fucking years I fought trying to convince my bitch ex-wife that I had value. Actually, it was like 23 years. But the last 5, I ramped it up and kept saying, you need to recognize my authority. You need to recognize my value. You need to recognize my experience. Everything I said as a man, I kept saying, you need to recognize it. And she wouldn't. Because that's how the worst of them think. And if you have one of the worst, you need to get rid of her anyway. At some point, she's going to try to destroy you. So as Mgtow and a purple pillar, that is a man in a relationship, either girlfriend or wife, long-term or short-term, have them watch these videos and say, look what's going on. There is a man's movement of going their own way, of stepping away from feminism and looking up and idealizing women who want to destroy them. Putting on pedestal a goddess that hates you. How stupid were we as men to allow that to happen? But on the individual basis, letting women know Mgtow is there. Oh, there's going to be crying and tears. So be it. They need to realize, yeah, even if they're pretty good women and they're just there with you for the free ride, right, for the extra goodies because they're single moms and you're helping them out and they're trying to treat you well, they need to know that they're on fucking notice. They need to know that you respect yourself and that you realize your value and that you're not a fucking utility, that you're not an object. You're not a fucking trick pony. You're not their bitch. Right? Because this happens to men all the time. Women leave them. And men go on to do great things without those bitches. On the way out the door, she tries to destroy him. Whether it's stealing her shit, calling the cops, ruining his friendship, trying to crush his job. That's what they do on the way out the door. But you are not really crushed and destroyed. You're a man and you can build yourself back up. Build yourself back up. Right from that. But from day one, when you lose your woman, who gives a fuck? You're a man and you're on your own right. You were always on your own. It's just now you don't have a parasite hanging on your leg, slowing you down and sapping your energy from you. So make them watch Mgtow videos. Make them. And ask their opinion. Say, what do you think of that? What's your answer to that? Sit down with your fucking beer, your scotch, your fucking bourbon or your vodka, your tequila, whatever your fucking drink is. Sit down like a man in front of them and say, what's your answer? I want some fucking answers. Chop, chop. Chop, chop. Give me some answers. Explain this. Tell me why that Mgtow guy on YouTube is wrong. Explain it. If you want to have fun with it, just fucking drive him in circles. You need to get in the driver's seat in the relationship. As purple pillars, I know how hard that is. Because there's always pushback. And they will go to the biggest threat of all. You're not going to get any pussy. That's all right. Your friends, they're available. Right? Her friends are always in trouble with guys. And always on the cock carousel. You know what's amazing as a guy, I'm 47. I can get girls any age I want. From 50s to 40s to 30s down into their 20s. Women can't do that. All they can do is get laid, but they can't get a girl. Right? They can't get the hottest. They're just going to play their fucking games and continue to destroy people. But you know, as Mgtow, you can get whatever you want. You can get whatever you want. You can be satisfied anywhere along the line in a relationship and stop right there. These women need to understand. So purple pillars, get them out there. Get them in front of it and then make them explain themselves. Make them deny it. Go, hey, are you trying to destroy me? Why are you doing this, right? Look around your house and go, why is this changed? Why have you done that? This is my house. Why are you doing these things? Shouldn't the house be 50% man cave? You need to ask those questions. You don't have to be mean about it unless you want to. You don't have to be rude unless you find it beneficial. But take control of your life. If you're not willing to take control of the relationship, then you're not willing to be the man in the relationship. Meaning, you are by default making yourself the bitch. Even though you know Mgtow, purple pill, is who you are. So you now have to, and I'm charging you, you have to step up. You have to take that risk. You have to start living it and then seeing how it works. And it doesn't matter, guys, how good she is at head. It doesn't matter how good she is in bed. It doesn't matter how great she stacks that fucking lunch meat on your sandwich. If she's doing some good things, you still need to realize it's about control. It's about domination. It's about owning you. Because if it wasn't about that, you wouldn't have to worry about Mgtow or being a purple pill. Blue pillars are really fucked. Right? They have no idea what's going on with them. As purple pill, you do. So at some point, maybe not today, maybe not next week, but at some point you're going to get off the pot. You know, you're going to shit and then you're going to get up and go take care of business. And I think a great way to start that is putting women in front of Mgtow videos. And I know that a lot of times I'm really long-winded, and I apologize for that. But in a way, I like to describe things in several different fashions and try and drive the point home. Men, purple pill, get women in front of videos, make them explain themselves, make them move. Take control of your relationship. You're the man, you have the penis. Thanks for everything, guys. Have a great day. Semper Fi. Mgtow is freedom. Out.